Alright, you should be good.
Alright. Live. Am I broadcasting my voice and the video game at the moment?
Yeah, you're live, you're good.
Sick. What's happening, yo? How y'all doing? I guess since kinda behind on schedule, I'll just jump right into it. First of all, shout out to my boy Ozzy. Go follow him on Twitter. OSSIEXXX. Alright, now Antichamber. So I'm going to be doing a 120 signs run, and then I'm going to be doing an 80% run. 120 signs entails collecting all the morals in this game, or signs. There's 120 of them, and you collect them and they appear on this wall. So that's pretty much it. In the bottom right corner I have a counter that's going to count up once I collect a sign to make it easier for you to see whenever I get a sign. Alright, hopefully you are ready to start. Give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. The first thing you'll notice, I hope the sign counter is working, because I cannot see it, but as soon as I walk past the sign counter goes up. And essentially in this game, for the signs to appear on the wall in the main menu, you just kind of have to walk past them, and it triggers them to just appear on the wall. It's a very dark hallway. Oh shit, I didn't get it. Fuck. So yeah, you just kind of have to walk past the signs to get them. Okay, so first thing I should mention, the fastest form of movement in this game is bunny hopping, so essentially walking forwards and jumping. And that's like, a tiny bit faster than just running straight. So, as you can see here, I have a gun in my hand. So Antichamber is like a first-person puzzle game. And the basis around this game is you have these guns, and these guns can pick up cubes, and use these cubes to solve various puzzles. Right there, I just solved the first puzzle. And in this game, there are 4 guns, and each gun has different properties. So the first thing we are going to do is collect all the guns, and that did not work very well. Okay, so what you saw me do there is called a lag glitch, and essentially what it is me tabbing in and out of the game to severely drop the frame rate of the game, and that allows me to skip certain triggers. So what it did there was it would make sure the bridge didn't despawn. So if you walk across that, the bridge despawns. So I did a trick there. I'm gonna do it again here. That's called a hub storage, and I missed, unfortunately. I missed again. It's usually this bad. Okay, we got it. Now, what I have done is I have found my scroll wheel to shoot cubes, and essentially what hub storage is shooting cubes extremely fast at a wall. Shit, I fucked up that puzzle. Dude, this is going so well. And essentially if you shoot cubes really fast at the wall, the game isn't able to place them all in one spot. So it kind of refunds them to your gun. You can carry that through the main menu. So now we have the red gun, and this lets us do many interesting things. So here we're going to do a glitch called the cube chamber. And those red fields there with cubes in your gun. It kind of like disintegrates them. And with cube chambering, take one cube field, and that's quite a bit in this run. Freeze. Here? Oh, I can't believe I don't remember where to go. Jesus. Alright, fourth time's a charm. So, the main property of the red gun is being able to make cubes like this. I'm gonna do another glitch here. Probably didn't notice, but I kind of mid-air jump there, almost. This game is essentially a game where you get one jump per air time. So if you kind of walk off a ledge without jumping, you can kind of buffer the jump, I guess. So there I did another lag glitch to trigger, and that saved a lot of time. Okay, we're on 2 tower now. So here, clever to see 2 clips we we spam cubes at the wall, and it just pushes us through. Is there any other glitches I have to explain that I haven't? I don't think so. I guess I could try and explain the routing of this game a bit. So, as most kind of, you know, games where you collect stuff, it's kind of routed to places like a minimal amount of times. And the good thing about this game is the fact that it has a menu and you can like move everywhere. So most of the rules of this game is kind of just optimal, collecting locations and then kind of skipping sections by mapping to different spots. That also gives a lot of freedom with routing this game, because you can kind of do this game in sections and kind of pick which sections you want to do. Just make sure we didn't fall all the way down. That saves a little bit of time. I got that sign there. Light glitch, skip a trigger. So, if you've ever played this game before, you would know that it's an interesting and confusing experience when you first play casually. And, I don't know, I hope it's entertaining to watch someone understand how these puzzles work and do them fast. Damn, that didn't work. Okay. Now, earlier I mentioned I bound the scroll wheel to fire cubes, so we're going to do a little glitch here, or a little trick called a pillar or a tower. Essentially it allows us to just shoot cubes under ourselves, and that kind of pillars us upwards. This is a very intense game. There are no breaks. Well, there are some, but very minimal breaks, very small. You're always constantly doing something. It's timed in RTA, there's no load screens. Now we're at the chill part of the run. Just kind of walk through corridors for a while. maze. It's a pretty good maze, honestly. It's like kind of like my favorite puzzle game. That shows how that maze works. Anyway, we walk in a circle a bunch here. You get two signs actually. I don't know when I get the sign, so I'm just gonna keep going till the end. Okay. It's not the right way. Sorry, I'm a bit hungover. Okay, so we want to go here next. Okay, that should be good. So, you obviously see me doing a lot of mapping and going back to the same spot. And that essentially just kind of skips small sections of walking. Fuck, that did not work. Why? Ah, shit. It's bad that that didn't work. I need to fucking restart the game, dude, holy shit. So that's kind of like a really rare glitch to have happen. I think that's gonna break my sign counter as well. Ugh, that sucks. So essentially the game just doesn't properly load in areas sometimes. So restarting the game fixes that. See, that should have happened the first time, but sometimes the game just breaks. Good thing about this game is like the free choice you have of where you go. You can kind of do things in any way you want. So you can see the cubes are blue here, and that kind of means like it was sort of intended that you do this puzzle with the blue gun. But it's a lot faster to do it with the red gun. Blue gun you cannot duplicate cubes, so it takes a while. This one you can just duplicate cubes and use everyone. So neat glitch here. It's called an elevator throw. Just essentially make a bunch of cubes next to one of those elevators. Sorry. Really fun. This game has really neat puzzle mechanics. It's very trippy. For example, that you can turn back around. Here. If I go down here. Since I've done a run of this. Shitty section of the run. Like you have to get cubes to the end of like this kind of tunnel, so you're gonna have to drag them through. Fuck, wait, that's not what you do. Since, you know, it's red fields all the way, so you can't cube chamber them through. Well, you can, but it's slower. This is the best way to do it. Which kinda sucks, but, you know, that's how it goes. Okay, time for the best puzzle of the game. Ah, fuck. Get around. Up. Down. Jump. Look down. Up again. Jump. Another sign. This game is trippy as fuck. That's another example of a mid-air jump, just to kind of skip falling down that elevator. Alright, so we're gonna do a pillar up here so we can get a sign. And there's a sign down here, but you can just trigger it by falling into it a little bit and jumping. A mid-air jump. That just saves you from falling down and having to pillar back up. I hope I got it. Fuck. Be shit if I didn't. Anyway, save a little bit of time. You just can spread cubes in there to get both signs a bit faster. Anyway. Fuck. I missed the jump. I'm so dumb. Okay. Now, end of the game. So we're gonna do a glitch here called a warp. So we're gonna get a sign and we're gonna go to a completely different location to get a fuck ton of cubes. And precise aim. Shooting cubes, forcing the game into windowed mode and out of it. I messed it up, unfortunately. Wasn't fast enough, but if you can get this right. It's quite tricky to get. Right, that should be good. Yep, okay, so essentially we have our gun on the hub. And we can just kind of skip to the end of the game. It's a fucking interesting glitch. I'm gonna explain that glitch a bit more when I do. I won't explain it now because it's kind of like the main trick you. And that saves about 40 seconds of kind of walking, going through an area that has no signs. Skips like an RNG element of the game, which is nice. We found that glitch about a month ago, I think. So it's fairly new. Okay, time's coming up. Let's check I have every sign. Yeah, I do. Okay, time is fucking not now. Now, time. Alright, gonna restart my game real quick. And I don't know what the sign counter says, but here's the proof that I got all the signs. 1614. Fuck, that was such a shit run. Everything went wrong. I think it would have been better if I didn't have to restart my game midway, because that lost a bunch of time. Anyway, fuck, do I have time to do an 80% run? Chop, speak to me. Or should I just ditch that? Do it? Fuck, okay, I'm doing it right now, sorry. My Octodad will go way under estimate, I bet. So, alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the blue gun, and we're gonna go straight to the end of the game, using that warp glitch. So essentially what the warp glitch is reloading yourself back into a map with cubes stuck in your head. So essentially it can't spawn you where you are because there's cubes in your head, so it takes you back to the main menu. And in doing that, you bring your gun with you. And the gun kind of has some weird properties when you use it in the menu. So we're going to do a hub storage, take some cubes here, and do the same glitch. Hopefully that works. Yes, that worked. And instead, we're going to skip right to the end. So this is the end of the game. You didn't see it because that's not part of 120 signs, but you get this cube, and you have to, you know, shoot it into this dome here to finish the game. It's called the Ghost Cube. So we're gonna hop on top of the dome, we're gonna line ourselves up, and I missed. Fuck. So bad. And that's an 80% run of the game. Found to go. It's fairly new. That brought the time down from just under a minute to around 45 seconds. So Antichambers are really quick. 112. Not bad considering I spent ages picking up cubes. We allow use of a bind that gets your scroll wheel to pick up cubes for you, but I didn't use it because it's not used for 120 signs. I'm just gonna restart the game again. But anyway, that's Antichamber 120 signs at 80%. Sorry it went so fucking terrible. Chops, speak to me. It's pretty good.